cabinet. Everything afterwards that you hear they said is inaccurate, but when they're threatened like that, you know you're better than average.
Hello, it's a real pleasure to be with you from West London, from Stamford Bridge. I'm Derek Ray, joined here on the commentary box by Lee Dixon. And this is where it all starts in the UEFA Champions League. The group stage and match day one. My goodness, so much to look forward to. It is Chelsea up against Tottenham Hotspur.
Well, Derek, I hope you are as excited as me. The start of the Champions League, always a special atmosphere. Both teams will be hoping for a long journey, or it may be very, very short. We're about to find out.
And a look at the Chelsea starting 11. Kepa is given the green light in goal. N'Golo Kanté starts alongside Jorginho in the centre of midfield. And in this tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack. Introducing the Spurs starting 11. Hugo Lloris between the posts. Can they get themselves in front here? My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. Marcos Alonso. Willian. Chelsea couldn't maintain possession. And you get the feeling when you watch Harry Kane that he dedicates himself daily to being the best player he can be. Lee, what do you expect to see from him in this match?
Well, if I'm a teammate of this lad, I want to get the ball to him as often as I can, because he's a safe pair of hands. Give him the ball, normally something happens. The link-up play between the different departments of the team.
And Willian, and it is the opening goal of the contest.
Well, it was always going to be a tight game, but now all of a sudden one team ahead. Things have got to change on both sides. Well, we're going to see that again, and let's see the cross again. It's absolutely brilliant. Good power on it, and then watch this headed goal.
And they are back underway. Chelsea with the advantage. Well, the more you watch Spurs on the Champions League stage, the more you think, Lee, they have a chance of lifting that coveted trophy.
Yeah, there's a few more pieces of jigsaw to go in for me, but they are a team to be reckoned with. Every part of their team is emerging as a real talent, and put them all together, you've got a good team.
That's how to block the edge of the opposing attack. Christian Eriksen now. Promising sequence. Low one in there. And possession lost, intercepted. Son. It needs an accurate cross. Danger averted. Kanté now. Useful looking ball. And it's with Pedro. He read it well, but still work to do. Well, he dealt with that ball played in rather well. Mateo Kovacic. Azpilicueta. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. Dele Alli now. Rose. And Kane prepared to fire. But he took care of it defensively. It's with Marcos Alonso. Given away by Chelsea. Kane playing with purpose and control. And the cross comes to nothing in the end. They've regained possession. Spurs passing it around nicely, but what can they do from here now? Well, that's a foul, and it sets up a free kick in a dangerous position. And that will mean a caution.
Well, definitely a yellow card, Derek.
Well, last line of defence, literally. Aurier. He has time to play it over. Son.
Tottenham really controlling possession, but it's just whether they can convert that possession into clear-cut chances. You sense they need to pick up the pace a little, start utilising the wide areas more. The back line's doing a decent job. Hopefully the forwards can do that as well.
Eriksen, crossing possibilities. Cleared away. And so the first half draws to a close. And so the second half of this Champions League group stage matchday 1 contest commences. Eriksen. Giroud. Will he find the net? Pivotal moment defensively. Dele Alli now. Eriksen. He's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Lee?
Well, Derek, you're right. He has played well, and goals win games. He's been a joy to watch in this form. Sit back and enjoy him in the second half.
Harry Kane losing out in that little battle. Might be able to set up the chance. Real chance. It's a good cross, has to be. I'm sure, you know, he wishes he could have that header back.
Well, in that position, you should think he's going to score, but it's really a poor effort with his head.
Now Willian. Here's Kovacic. Marcos Alonso. Useful cross towards the near post. Well, it was pretty straightforward for the goalkeeper. Christian Eriksen now. Dele Alli. Now Sissoko. Kane. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that pass. Son. Well, the counter chance looks very real. This is Pedro. Pedro on the move. Giroud! And Chelsea have done it! It's going to be so difficult to stop them now.
Well, Derek, I could watch this all day long. I can't tell you how difficult this technique is. Look at it come in from the wide area. Bang on the volley. What a goal.
Let's have another view of that goal. So 2-0 now.
Goal for Chelsea. Number 18, Olivier Giroud.
Pedro. On the ball, Azpilicueta. And after that fantastic effort, it's gone out for a throw-in. And a change for Spurs at this juncture. We're now inside the final 20 minutes of the game. And it was a very good-looking move, but alas, no end product. Dele Alli now. Eriksen. Now Aurier. Sissoko. Christian Eriksen now. An abundance of space. And he's beaten him here. Tremendous intuition to win it back.
Chelsea are really struggling in terms of possession, but on the break they've been devastating. The pace really hurts defences. They've been electric when they've had the ball.
Chelsea happy to pass the ball around and get it forward. Excellent defending. 10 minutes left for play in this match. Excellent ball over the top. The offside flag had to go up, and it did.
Yeah, look along the line. Look along the line.
Spurs to make a personnel switch now. Well, in the second half, trailing, albeit by a small margin. How should they be viewing this task, Lee?
Well, we've seen Tottenham score late goals in the past. They need one now. They won't give up. They'll pile the pressure on. Surely they'll get one more chance.
Wanyama. Son. Smuggled away.
Stamford Bridge.
Jorginho. Giroud. Ran it magnificently and intercepted.
Number 11, Pedro.
That's a very impressive piece of defending. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order.
2 minutes.
Well, that's what Christensen is all about. Good read. Beautifully disguised ball. Plenty of running room in the wide position. Olivier Giroud. And there goes the full-time whistle. Chelsea claim all 3 points in the
I've been searching, nothing's working. I've been tripping, no one's perfect. Chasing vision, just the surface. Shirts on backwards, not on purpose. Yeah, I've been learning something bigger. Expectations, feet were failing. I found blessings flowing from the side of heaven. Staring into my reflection, redirecting my perfection somewhere else. Was it there that any progress? Think the truth inside the promise as well. I hold my life out in front of me, dreams of who I wanna be, seeing every empty page. But I find that everything I am is everything I should be. That I don't need to run away. I don't need to run away. Something's working, heart is turning, vision's clear, and still I'm learning. That what I am, what I am, what I am, what I am, is something more than I can plan. Go tell me now. I don't need to run away. I've been standing on the stage with just a minute of forces facing. Searching for a new escape. I scan the acts inside a race, an easy out.
A really exciting night ahead of us here at the Santiago Bernabeu in Madrid. I'm Derek Ray here on the commentary box, and I'm joined for commentary by Lee Dixon. And this is where it all starts in the UEFA Champions League, the group stage and match day 1. My goodness, so much to look forward to. It is Borussia Dortmund against Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, Derek, I hope you are as excited as me. The start of the Champions League, always a special atmosphere. Both teams will be hoping for a long journey, or it may be very, very short. We're about to find out.
Promising sequence. Crossing opportunity. And Edinson Cavani's in position at the far post. A punch-happy goalkeeper. And introducing the Borussia Dortmund side, Roman Bürki begins in goal. Mats Hummels starts alongside Manuel Akanji in central defence. And the main forward is Paco Alcácer. Brandt with it. Paco Alcácer. And here is the initial 11 for Paris Saint-Germain. Marco Verratti starts alongside Ander Herrera in the engine room. And up front, Kylian Mbappe plays alongside Edinson Cavani. A player who you have to describe as a match winner in waiting, Marco Reus. Lee, what are your expectations as regards his performance today?
Well, if I'm a teammate of this...
Oh, a nice-looking pass. They've regained possession. with it. And Witsel with it. And the through ball was certainly overcooked. Meat and drink to the keeper. Well, I can remember watching PSG when they didn't have the attached glamour that is part of the story now. It's always intriguing watching them in the Champions League these days, Lee.
Well, it is, when they're in a position to go out really and buy any player they want. That does not give you an advantage, especially when it comes to winning your own league, but also in the Champions League as well.
The ball with Marco Reus. And given away by Dortmund. It will be a Paris Saint-Germain free kick. He's been admonished by the referee. He's now got to walk something of a tightrope.
Yeah, he knows exactly where he stands. Look at the referee, how he's told him off there. No, yeah.
And the free kick from long range, he didn't miss by much, Lee.
No, I thought the ball would be coming into the box, but long-range free kick, he's had a go.
In possession, Schultz. Hazard. Crossed into the penalty area. Still alive, and this time it's in. Well, the offside flag has been raised. No goal.
Well, it was close, but he just went a little bit too early.
Bernat. Here's Mbappe. Well, PSG have been in building mode for many a year now, and make no mistake, Lee, the Champions League will be the most coveted prize of all for them to win.
Yeah, absolutely. The group stages in the past have not been a real problem for them, but it's just getting over that final hurdle in order to get into semi-finals and finals and actually win the trophy. So, a lot's expected of them because of that money, but they need to produce.
Neymar thrives on running at defenders. Beautifully disguised ball. That is excellent pressure high up the pitch. Interesting to compare and contrast PSG now with PSG a few years ago. Lee, you played against them in a pretty big contest before the big money came in.
Yeah, this semi-final in '94, the Cup Winners' Cup, they had a few good players. They had one exceptional one in David Ginola, and guess whose job it was to mark him? That'll be mine. Fortunately, I came out on top. Well, the team did, and we got to the final.
Keeper under pressure, giving the ball away one moment and then making a fine save the next.
Yeah, we all make mistakes, don't we, Derek? On that occasion, it was the goalkeeper, but he made up for it.
And it's a fine-looking Dortmund attack, but the question is, what can they do from this position? Paco Alcácer! And that is that, half-time here in the Spanish capital. And so the second half of this Champions League group stage match day 1 contest commences. Edinson Cavani now. Here's Mbappe. Draxler, but they've lost possession. And Witsel with it. Sancho. Might be a chance here. And behind it goes the concession of a corner here. And now the delivery.
Nothing in it, Derek, is there? Just testing each other out. Tactically, it's fascinating. Who will buckle first?
Draxler now. Bernat. Neymar, supremely talented, but it doesn't always happen for him. I wonder, Lee, is it happening for him tonight?
Well, no goals for him, no real chances either. He needs to help his team a little bit more, just to get involved in the game. I think he would be the difference if he was playing better.
It's Kimpembe now. Mbappe with it. Bernat. He continues his run. Mbappe. And here's Draxler. It has to be. Goalkeeper's ball, and was always going to be. Feeding it through here is Rice. Is it going to be Alcácer? Dealing with the threat that was real. Draxler now. Verratti. Edinson Cavani now. Here's Mbappe. Now Meunier. It's an excellent attack from PSG. Real chance. He's unable to take the chance, and he'll be disappointed here.
Well, 0-0. It should be 1-0. It really should.
Łukasz Piszczek with it. Here's Piszczek. We're now inside the final 20 minutes of the game. In possession, Schulz. Marco Reus. Axel Witsel. Julian Brandt. Nothing wrong with that idea. So close to keeping himself onside, but offside is the verdict.
Well, and that's his job, the linesman. Give those tight offside decisions and get them right.
And Dortmund will go to the bench. An abundance of space. Draxler. He just let his opponent glide by. Mbappe. And that is how to thwart them. Intelligent threaded pass here. Fine cross into the middle. Edinson Cavani now. Meunier. Meunier. Verratti. Draxler. Mbappe with it. It's got to be! Well, the keeper would have been disappointed had he not dealt with it. We wondered if a goal was forthcoming, but it has arrived now.
Well, finally the deadlock has been broken. Not long to go now. How will that affect the opposition? Well, let's see that again. It's a decent save from the keeper, but it bounces back into play. Where were his defenders? The striker's there, pushes it into the net.
And underway again here with PSG in front. Mbappe. That's Hummels with that important block. Fired in by Neymar. Well, he was being pursued furiously. The effort, though, nothing to write home about, really.
No, I think you give the credit to the defender there. Just put him off balance.
A complete miscue by the goalkeeper. Will there be a price to pay? Well, it was a horrific mistake, but the goalkeeper has made amends.
Oh, he's a happy boy now. Just look at the smile on his face. 2 minutes ago, he wasn't so happy.
Is all. Borussia Dortmund have gone down here on match day 1. Not exactly what they had in mind to begin the Champions League.
This is not for sure, it's not for now and gone tomorrow. This is all I know, you're my people, you're my home. We've been in holes with the curtains closed. I've gone dinner tables, drinking soap. To wash up the ugly, to wash up the fog, to wash up the unforgiving, all we have is us.
And the floodlights are shining down on the players here in the Spanish capital of Madrid. We're at the Bernabeu. My name's Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary on this game is the former Arsenal and England fullback Lee Dixon. And this is where it all starts in the UEFA Champions League, the group stage and match day 1. My goodness, so much to look forward to. It's Paris Saint-Germain facing Borussia Dortmund.
Well, Derek, I hope you are as excited as me. The start of the Champions League, always a special atmosphere. Both teams will be hoping for a long journey, or it may be very, very short. We're about to find out.
Well, it doesn't get much better than winning the World Cup for your country at 19, and threaded through by Mbappe. It has to be. Still possibilities. Dortmund have been awarded the free kick by the referee. Marquinhos. Under Herrera. Verratti now. It's been slipped through by Marco Verratti. The goalkeeper relatively untroubled.
Yeah, he's not going to let that one in, Derek.
Bernat. Mbappe. Just a bit too high with that powerful effort.
Yeah, he's just leaned back, Derek. Power was there, but not the direction.
Well, a few years ago, there were many who wondered if Dortmund would still be around, but they certainly bounced back and, of course, got to the Champions League final in 2013. They are a fabulous football club, Lee.
Well, they are, and one word springs to mind for me: charisma. Really like this club. I think they've got everything that a neutral watching a game in the Champions League would cherish. A great ground, great atmosphere, both home and away when they turn up. And also, they've got a great kit.
Now, what can they do from here? Brandt! Well, he saw the whites of the keeper's eyes and the whites of his outstretched gloves. Great goalkeeping.
Well, he's denied a certain goal there. Great reflexes from the keeper.
Corner kick played in. Just couldn't capitalise there. Under Herrera. Neymar makes his way forward with purpose. Options around him. Mbappe! No problems for Bürki. The ball with Marco Reus. But a few years ago, we didn't really think of Paris Saint-Germain as potential Champions League winners. Suffice it to say, Lee, those days are gone.
Well, absolutely, and it's about time, really, that France, and especially Paris, had a powerhouse in European football.
A real opening now. Oh, that was a terrific stop in a 1-versus-1 situation.
Well, high fives all round for the goalkeeper. Absolutely fantastic.
Corner kick played over. Well, he couldn't quite keep the header down.
Well, it was the pace on the cross. Sometimes with that much power on the cross, just cushion it, otherwise it goes over.
Got to it easily, the keeper. It is to be a throw-in. Under Herrera. It's Kimpembe now. Here's Marquinhos. Verratti now. Under Herrera. And it's a really good-looking Paris Saint-Germain attack. What will they do next? Top-quality goalkeeping from Roman Bürki. The delivery from Neymar. And clears his lines. Mbappe! And very straightforward for Roman Bürki. Alcácer. The ball with Marco Reus. Łukasz Piszczek with it. Brandt with it. And Witsel with it. Paco Alcácer. And it's a story of forward momentum from Borussia Dortmund. Can they produce? Bernat. Not what he was intending. Bad pass. And that is that. Half-time. And so the second half of this Champions League group stage matchday 1 contest commences. And you've got to try to make it a bit more difficult for your opponent than that. Meunier. Marco Verratti in the middle. No problems for Bürki. Here is Juan Bernat. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. Neymar waiting to pounce. Attending to his defensive chores. Kylian Mbappe, such a burgeoning talent, but if he analyses this performance, and you're going to analyse this performance, is he going to be cross with himself?
Well, it's not been a great first half of football as far as he's concerned. He seemed a little bit sluggish to me, Derek. Easy for the back line to pick him up. Needs more movement.
Well, let's get more details on the injury situation from our pitchside reporter, Jeff Shreves.
Word from the bench is that he's actually twisted his knee. That's why he's been trying it out. But at the moment, he's carrying on.
Cheers, Jeff. Well, a moment he would dearly love to have back.
Well, listen, he's tried to hit it too hard. Just relax a little bit. Focus on your technique. Well, we can see the stats. They don't lie. They haven't created enough chances today, but the quality in the end should pull them through in this game. Been frustrating for the fans, though.
Well, he was in the right place to intercept. Looking confident with the ball at his feet. Draxler. Ander Herrera. Throw in here for PSG. Substitution it is for Dortmund. Draxler now. Torgan Hazard. Paco Alcácer. Plenty of running room in the wide position. And played in. Well, the clearance half-hearted. Meunier. Meunier. And here's Draxler. Verratti. He's going forward well here. And a half-baked clearance. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Might be a chance here. Oh, he's given the ball away unnecessarily. Inside the last quarter of an hour. Delightful pass.
Well, the favourites, PSG.
He's in with a chance. Keeper did his job to begin with. Smuggled away. The ball with Marco Reus. Dortmund unable to keep it. Jadon Sancho. Paco Alcácer. Possession lost, intercepted. Nothing wrong with that idea. Kylian Mbappe. Well, still it's a blank score sheet, but it's not for the want of trying.
No, it's a great game, Derek, isn't it? They've tried and tried and tried to break the deadlock. That was a decent effort from the boy.
Five minutes of the 90 still to go, and the teams cannot be separated. In possession, Schultz. Torgan Hazard. And it's gone out of play for the Dortmund throw-in. And Dortmund will go to the bench. And Witsel with it. Delaney. Wonderfully weighted pass. Keeper's contribution, but what next? With time running out, it is a corner to Dortmund. Let's see what they can produce. It comes to nothing. The electronic board has been held aloft. 2 additional minutes here. Mbappe with it. Given away. And that is the end of the tale for tonight anyway. And not the perfect start for PSG. Just 1 point rather.
This is it's not for now and gone tomorrow.